while your mind will not let you finish anything, the missing step. You are not lazy. You are overwhelmed and stuck in the middle of everything you start. Most people live their lives suspended in half-finished jobs. They look busy, they feel stressed, but if you ask them at 5 in the afternoon what they actually finished, they cannot tell you. Their mind never rests because the jobs never close. Today, I'm going to show you a system to fix this. I call it the control cycle. And more importantly, I'm going to show you the hidden step 0 that almost everyone skips. It is the real reason you keep delaying, avoiding, and drifting in the middle. Hi, I'm Shirley from AXSIOM. One truth understood and applied can change your life. And here is one reminder before we go any further. You have your own truth. I am not here to replace it. I am not here to be another voice telling you how you should live. Everything I give you here is a simple set of tools. You test them. You apply what works for you. You leave what does not. Your truth is yours to keep. This is the first video in a special 3-part series on control. First, control of yourself. Next, control of your time. Then, control of your environment. Because if you cannot control yourself, everything else is just daydreaming. To get out of the messy middle, you do not need motivation. You need a cycle. A cycle is anything with a clear start, a middle, and an end. Start, change, meaning you keep it going. Stop, done. That is all a cycle of action is. Now, when people hear the word control, they immediately think of telling other people what to do. That is not control. That is insecurity, pretending to be power. Real control starts with the hardest person in the world to manage, yourself. If you cannot guide your own hand to finish a single email, you will not control anything else in your life. Here is how most people are living. They do not run one clean cycle. They start 10 at once, then float in the middle of all of them. You start washing dishes, then stop halfway to check your phone. You open an email, feel uncomfortable, stop halfway, and mark it as unread. You never truly start. You never truly stop. You live suspended in the messy middle. If you're tired of being stuck in that messy middle, tap the like button right now. Think of it as your first small decision to step out of the middle and finish something cleanly. Think of every unfinished task as mental weight. The email you did not send, the garage you half cleaned, the promise you made and never closed. By the end of the day, you are not tired from work. You're tired from carrying open cycles. It is not a character flaw. It is simply weak control of yourself. So how do you fix it? Most people try to push harder on the start or force themselves through the change with discipline. That is not the problem. You fail because you skip the invisible step before everything else. The step inside your mind. The hidden step is the decision. Action does not begin when the body moves. Action begins when the mind decides what finished looks like. Before you start anything, you must define the end. Let me show you the difference. A vague wish sounds like, I need to work on that report today. Weak. There is no end point. Your mind has nothing to aim at. A real decision sounds like, the draft of section 2 is written and emailed to Dave. That is a finish line. Your mind knows exactly what done is. This is start, change, and stop applied to yourself. Step 0, decide what finished is. Step 1, start. Step 2, change, keep going. Step 3, stop on purpose. Some of you are thinking, my project takes 6 months. I cannot finish it today. Of course not. You cannot finish the entire thing today. but you can finish the cycle you opened today. Big projects are not one giant action. They are chains of small completed cycles. If you are writing a book, today's cycle is not write the book. Today's cycle is this. Decide to write 500 words. Start writing, write them, stop. If you never close the small cycles, the big project eventually crushes you. Here is the difference between your old life and your new one. Back control is this. No decision. Start, stop, start, stop. Bounce between 10 things. Finish nothing. Feel terrible. Good control is this. You decide clearly. You start one thing. You keep going until it is done. You stop on purpose. Then you rest. Let us apply good control right now. Look around you. Find one small mess in your space. Before you touch it, decide. Say it out loud. This desk is clear and wiped down. Now run the cycle. Start. Keep going. Stop. That feeling you just got, that tiny click of relief, is the sound of a cycle closing. That is control of yourself. It is also why you cannot sleep at night. You close your laptop at 6, but you never decide that the workday is actually finished. Good control means looking at the clock, taking a breath, and saying, work is done. This day is complete. Only then does your mind get permission to rest. Do not just watch this. Use it. Your old habits will try to drag you back into drifting in the middle. Do not let them. Hit subscribe now as a clear decision. Not for me, for yourself. Use it as proof that you are done living, stuck in the middle. And in the comments right now, write one small thing you are deciding to complete today. Not a wish, a finished state. Because knowing how to finish tasks is only half the battle. Next, you need to understand which tasks actually matter. If you stay busy but never feel like you're moving forward, you must watch the video on the time paradox next. It will show you why your current to-do list is quietly ruining your life. Click here.